Deerfield Beach, Florida, has a rich history that dates back thousands of years, evolving from a prehistoric settlement to a modern coastal city. Archaeological evidence suggests that the area was inhabited as early as 3000 BCE, with sites like the Deerfield Beach Midden revealing artifacts such as pottery, shell tools, and animal bones from indigenous peoples who lived along the coastal waterways. These early inhabitants relied on fishing, hunting, and gathering, taking advantage of the region's abundant natural resources. The modern history of Deerfield Beach begins with European exploration in the 16th century. Spanish explorers, including Juan Ponce de Leon, who is credited with naming Florida in 1513, likely passed through the area during their expeditions along the coast. However, permanent settlement by Europeans did not occur until much later. By the 19th century, the region was part of the Seminole Territory, and tensions between the Seminoles and American settlers led to the Second Seminole War, 1835 to 1842. During this period, U.S. military forces established outposts, including one near present-day Deerfield Beach, to combat Seminole resistance. The area's transformation into a recognizable town began in the late 19th century. Originally known as Hillsborough, the settlement was renamed Deerfield around 1898, supposedly due to the large number of deer that roamed the region, drawn by the pine forests and freshwater streams. The arrival of Henry Flagler's Florida East Coast Railway in 1896 spurred growth, connecting Deerfield to larger markets and encouraging agricultural development. Early settlers, many of whom were farmers from Georgia and other southern states, cultivated crops like tomatoes, peppers, pineapples, and citrus, laying the foundation for Deerfield's reputation as an agricultural hub. Deerfield was officially incorporated as a town on June 22, 1925, with a population of around 1,300. Its early years were marked by a focus on farming, with the Deerfield packing house becoming a key facility for shipping produce northward. The town's growth was briefly halted by the devastating hurricane of 1926, which destroyed much of the infrastructure and crops, but the community rebuilt with resilience. The mid-20th century brought significant change as Deerfield shifted from agriculture to tourism and residential development. The opening of the Deerfield Beach Pier in 1926, rebuilt several times due to storm damage, and the designation of the beach as a public recreation area in the 1930s attracted visitors and new residents. During World War II, the U.S. Army Air Corps used nearby Boca Raton Army Airfield for training, boosting the local economy and population. After the war, the rise of the automobile and the expansion of U.S. Highway 1, and later Interstate 95, made Deerfield Beach more accessible, fueling a post-war boom. Racial dynamics also shaped Deerfield's history. Like much of South Florida, the town was segregated, with African American residents forming a tight-knit community known as the West Side. In 1951, Deerfield Beach became one of the first municipalities in Broward County to integrate its schools, following legal challenges to segregation, though social integration took longer to achieve. By the late 20th century, Deerfield Beach had evolved into a suburban city with a mix of retirees, families, and seasonal visitors. Its population grew steadily, reaching around 75,000 by the 2000s. The city embraced its coastal identity, promoting its Blue Wave certified beach and hosting events like the Deerfield Beach Festival of the Arts. Today, Deerfield Beach balances its historical roots with modern development, featuring a revitalized downtown, the International Fishing Pier, rebuilt in 1986 and still a landmark, and a diverse community.